Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Attorney Dan X1 here, coming at you with a little bit of more trademark tips. And this is something that came to me just recently. Someone called me, and they're looking to file a new mark. And one of the things in my previous videos is that the Trademark Office has to determine the distinctiveness or the strength of the mark. But a really quick arbitrary names and fanciful names are the best types of marks because they don't have any connection to the product or service that you're offering. So like Apple, right? Apple, they're well known for computers and phones, but they're not actually selling fruit. But the best type of, I think, marks are words that really don't exist in the dictionary, like Xerox, right? That was kind of a made-up word. And so those are the best types of marks of terms or strength. So when you're naming your product or service, try to stick on the stronger end. Now, once you kind of get past that, the Trademark Office still has to do their own research. And I get a lot of clients that say, hey, I went to the Trademark website and I did a search and there's nothing showed up. That is a good sign, right? That kind of gets you part of the way there. But that only shows marks that have been applied for, whether they got live as registered or they're abandoned or not renewed or canceled for whatever reasons. So while looking at the United States Patent and Trademark Office database, it's certainly part of the way there. And for some clients, that's enough. You might want to consider doing a more comprehensive or formal search, because what that does is it also searches unregistered marks and kind of variations of the marks. So what you're not going to find, unless you're a little bit skilled in doing these searches, you're not going to find similar marks. So one example I talk about in my book is Starbucks, right? So we all know Starbucks, the coffee provider. And if you look up Starbucks with the exact same spelling, that'll show up all the trademarks that Starbucks has. But if you use Starbucks with two S's, the last time I checked, there's not going to be any results. And so so similar spellings won't show up results. So that is kind of a misnomer, or you might get a false sense of security if you think that the results that show up in the United States Patent and Trademark Office website shows up no results. Also, it takes a couple of days for the new applications to be put into the system. So your results might not always be up to date by the time you actually submit an application. So I always recommend that clients do a formal trademark search. And what that does is it searches for same and also similar names, not just in the Trademark Office website database, but also what's called unregistered or common law uses. And sometimes you'll find very similar names or same names being used that maybe on the state level or haven't been registered anywhere, and which can prevent you from getting common law rights in those particular states. So again, Trademark Office website is a good start, but it won't really give you the big picture, and you'll get a much better idea of any conflicting marks out there with a comprehensive search. So if you're really looking to invest a lot of money into resources into this particular name, I would recommend that you invest more of those resources into clearing that particular name and making sure that you have a high chance of getting the registration and making sure you're avoiding any potential conflicts at all. So this is Attorney Dan Wynn coming at you with a little bit more trademark tips, and I'll talk to you later.